Once again, you are welcome to OwanaPaedia, the one-stop center for Uganda's history. Although, as I always say, we never neglect the rest of the world. The name is Tony Geoffrey Owana, and today is the 24th of April, 2020. I'm also learning how to do it, 2020. As usual, behind that camera is my young friend Herbert Senyano. Many things happened on the 24th of April over various years, and one of those things was the birth of a young man whose name is Kainerugaba Muhoozi. Is the fellow you see here herding cattle with his father. Way back in 1986, this picture was taken by the New Vision and published in that year. Muhoozi and his father were herding their cattle down in Rwachtura. I'm privileged to have been one of the few people to be granted a lengthy interview by him. And although colleagues in the profession blamed me for doing more of prompting him, getting him to say things was like pulling a tooth. My aim was to show that he was approachable, and I think what happened was subsequently a number of you colleagues in the profession managed to get access to Lieutenant General Muhoozi. So today, OwanaPaedia would like to congratulate not only him, but his family, including his illustrious parents, Janet and Yoweri Museveni. Semiana has reminded me that there is not likely to be a party because of COVID. COVID even disorganizes State House, you can't imagine. But whatever the case, I want General Muhoozi to, when he celebrates, he should make sure he celebrates with Toke biscuits made by the Presidential Initiative on Banana Development, headed by Dr. Reverend Muranga, and will punctuate with Uzima water, which is made by the National Enterprises Corporation of the Ministry of Defense, UPDF, whose boss is Lieutenant General Muhoozi. By Uganda, especially in this season when we are locked down. So what do we have today? We are going to dig up probably the first birthday Kainerugaba Muhoozi and his parents ever celebrated peacefully. And that was in 1986 when Muhoozi clocked 12. The party was held at State House. There were so many young people, including Kadogos of the NRA, one of who, Kopolo Nsereko John, is in the process of publishing a book on the life of Kadogos in the NRA. In this, I'm assured he has been assisted by his Commander-in-Chief, President Yoweri Museveni, in making that work happen. Welcome to Muhoozi's party at State House Entebbe, 1986.
Tuzinauliza ngu watoto wetu watarudi lini, kibonga cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama, na baba zetu wanauliza ngu watoto wetu watarudi lini, kibonga cha nini? Vijana vinahamia msituni mama, walikwenda huko msituni kupiga bote na ushenzi yake, kibonga cha nini? Vijana vinahamia msituni mama, vilikwenda huko msituni kulinde mali ya wananchi, kibonga cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama, vilikwenda huko msituni kupigania demokrasi. Kibonge cha nini? Vijana vinahamia msituni mama. Chibonge, chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama. Chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama. Na mababa zetu wanauliza watoto wetu watarudi lini? Chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama. Na mama zetu wanauliza watoto wetu watarudi lini? Chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama. Chibonge, chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni mama. Chibonge cha nini? Vijana tumehamia msituni.
It is from Buganda Road. Come on, it is. Thank you.
Good morning, children.
Never mind. You sing, you sing.
I'm going to the market. I'm going to the hill to see my Samarita on flowers on the head. Oh, shaky, shaky, shaky. Oh, shaky, shaky, shaky. And shake like a busha until you make us stop.
Okay, we'll have the boy. Good.
Friends, can I sing for your song? Be nobody's darling but mother. Be always faithful and be kind. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Goodbye, goodbye, little darling. My darling has gone under bro. Morning, children. Can I sing you a song? Yes. Good morning, Mr. Wolf. Good morning, good morning. Where have you been? I've been to the market to buy some sausages. I will tell Mr. Cuckoo to go, and then I will buy a big hen. I will eat his sausages. Let me hide. Mr. Hen came back. Choo, choo, choo. Where's that wolf? I'll eat the sausages alone. He left the sausages in the table to go and eat to see if Mr. Wolf is nowhere. He found the plate empty. Who ate my sausages? Who ate my sausages? If I find out, you will see who I am. That you wolf, I know he's the one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine.
Gojanini kukomboa. Songa mbele, songa mbele, wandugu zetu. Komboa wandugu zetu. Nini kukomboa afande Freddy. Kukomboa katuimbe wote.
Now, before we start singing our happy birthday, and before I introduce Mama, I wonder whether there are some children. What's yours in time? Your name, please?
My name is Patrick Lasso.
Rasu. Patrick Rasu from where?
From Kampala.
Kampala parents?
Yes.
Is that the name of your school?
The name
of your school?
The name of my school is Nachuvu.
Aha, come on.
Good evening, children. Jesus always says to children, don't cry so much. I will come and catch you safely today and tomorrow.
Very much. Any more? One more? Good.
Yes, sir, spring comes soon. I want for my master, one for my day. I want for my little boy who lives down the lane. Blah, 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 sheep.
And do you know the old MacDonald?
Yes.
How many of you know that one? Oh, very good. Will you start that one too? Old MacDonald. Can I have it? Now I have the pleasure to introduce one of our friends from Burundi. Please come up. I think we are happy to receive you. I was not given your name. Your name, sir? Pardon? Thierry. That's his name. He came to join us this evening. So we are pleased to see him, aren't we? You are most welcome to Muhoozi's birthday. We are going to cut the cake and sing happy birthday to Muhoozi. Before we cut the cake, I'd like to introduce Mama Muhoozi, First Lady here, who is going to cut the cake. You see, she came in late. You know why? She had to look after somebody. Yesterday, Diana asked us a very interesting question. Said, now, Mama, how about these children who are coming? You said they are not going to come with their mothers. Who will look after them? That was a question from her. They are going to climb the steps. Who is going to look after them when they are climbing the steps? Who is going to take them to the toilet? These were questions Mama and I found very hard to answer, but that's why I had to pick on the experienced teachers whom I have introduced. I think I had left out Mr. Mukarazi, who is a headmaster of a nursery school in Kampala. So I had to pick the experienced teachers to come and take over from their mothers. Mzee Amos Kaguta is here. So I think you are happy to see him. And these are some of the aunties. Mama. Oh, and their sisters here. Muhoozi's sisters. There is Natasha, the big girl, Patience, and Diana. Will you stand up, please? So we are going now to cut the cake. Muhoozi, please.
Bring it closer. I want everybody to join in singing Happy Birthday to Muhoozi, and I'm sure you'll make a big, big crowd of children and you'll sing a very, very good song. And I will join you and we'll make it sound very loud. Okay. Muhoozi.
Muhoozi, come on. Muhoozi, come on. Oh, sorry, baby.
foreign school. With the help of his mother, Muhoozi Kane, Museveni.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Muhoozi. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Muhoozi. Happy birthday to you. May you have many more. May you have many more. May you have many more. Happy birthday to you. To the zoo. I went to the zoo. And I saw a black monkey. And I thought it was you.
Master Muhoozi beams to a smile to the cake he has prepared for his friends, number of children, both from the diplomatic and local Ugandans. Young Muhoozi has been passing through education from Kabale Preparatory School, St. Augustine.
We can
St.
repeat
Mary's
happy
School in
birthday
Kenya
again.
before he went to Sweden.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Muhoozi. Happy birthday to you. Okay.
With keen interest, Muhoozi's guests watch the cake.
Don't you worry. We are going to have a bite. So
Mr.
nice.
Muhoozi
Isn't
serves his parent and auntie to the cake. Young Muhoozi was born in 1974, the time when his parents were in Tanzania, waging a relentless war to overthrow dictator Amin, who was by then in power in this country. Together with his younger sister and brother, they share the cake of the day, the birthday cake. This party is also being attended by the young cadre NRA soldiers who, for one reason or another, found themselves into the National Resistance Army today. Being of the same age, they were invited together with other children. First Lady Muhoozi continued serving cakes to the guests. Some of the teachers who are helping to organize the children in the day say hello to the president. Master Muhoozi, 12 years today, has the only wish of passing all his exams as from now until he finishes his education. He is flanked by his best friends and colleagues at school, Master Kadu and Master Akena. Together with Philip, they enjoy the cake. For once, the gun has been set aside and the same hand is going for the cake by the National Resistance young cadre soldiers. A happy moments for them. But being soldiers, there is a sign of discipline in their mode of staying together. They behave quite different from the ordinary children. Let's get nearer. Quite busy indeed for Alex Utim at the counter to open all those bottles of soda as the queue for the soda increases. The moment of excitement, each one with a bottle of soda and a cake in the left hand. Master Muhoozi has a chance to wave off the camera. young Muhoozi welcoming some of his friends, classmates who are here sharing with him the joy of his birthday party. One of whom is Tier from the Republic of Burundi. Young Master Kena and Master Kitu, his classmates.
You just put the mess here, don't worry.
Handshake with some of the NRA young men. With a smile, young John Baptist, Stephen, they say hello to Muhoozi.
Very interesting child.
Moments of fun during the party. Young girl knows what to do with herself. It's not bothered by those who are running up and down. At least she has time to put some soda in her body. With all the room at their disposal in the State House gardens, the children had to make it to wherever they wanted, finding happiness. As life varies, there are those who want to be alone. The fish pond, yet another spot where others found themselves to be on their own. Those interested in the fish were at the pool. The tilapia gives some children fun away from the party spot. The children wandered to the pond.
Okay, can you go back?
Others wandered off to the swing, which is the best spot for kids. It's not easy for the few teachers who are around with them to make the kids away from their most popular spot, the swing. Up and down they went, all celebrating Master Muhoozi's 12th birthday. The president, away from his numerous state duties, had a word with one of the kids who are attending today's birthday. Also present in this party is Mzee Kaguta Museveni, the father to the president. The president also had the time to be with his young soldiers who are today enjoying together with Master Muhoozi his 12 years of birth. Most of them happy, satisfied. The kids pause for a group photograph with Master Muhoozi, young Muhoozi, with his father, President Yoweri Museveni, together with the kids in a group photograph.
Here, Dana.
The president with a word to the children.
At that time, most of those things which you consider standard were to be procured well in advance of the party. You wouldn't simply walk into a place and say, get me soda, or especially if you wanted it in large amounts. You've seen the way people look. Those days were very, 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 very tough. The message we have for you from OwanaPaedia is to remain inside President Yoweri Museveni's arc throughout this duration of lockup, because I think it is only in that arc that we shall survive after the deluge, so that we can again become active in a peaceful world. Otherwise, this disease called COVID is very, very real. Keep tuned to OwanaPaedia and never, never ignore the opportunity to subscribe. Tony Geoffrey 01 and Herbert Semiano at OwanaPaedia.